I honestly think you ought to sit down calmly, take a stress pill, and think things over.
When you get to hell, tell them Duke sent you.
What is up, people? What is up? So we're gonna get it in today. Got J Alex here. I muted him, so he has to figure that out so he can unmute himself.
What you gotta do, Mighty?
What up, Jay? Jay, he may not be here for the whole conversation because he's kind of obsessed right now with his video games.
I love that. Hotel California.
Yeah, so I decided to go live. I was listening to a like a podcast earlier, and this dude is like a scientist with like a PhD in quantum physics and all that shit. And they were talking a lot of shit about gravity.
Oh gosh.
Now, so check this out. So, you know how they cling on like Einstein's theory of relativity, time, gravity, and all that crap, Newton's law, and all that shit.
Yeah, all that garbage. Yeah.
Yeah, so they ride so hard for that stuff, and most of it was unfinished work. Like, the reason there's so many holes in gravity is because they never finished their studies about it and all that kind of crap. That's why they can't replicate it. That's why they can't do it. So I thought that was pretty funny. I actually had started taking notes on it, so I gotta fucking finish watching it before I make it the topic. But I thought that was some funny shit that I saw earlier or listened to earlier.
Wait, so you said they never finished the theory of relativity? That's why you said that's why it doesn't make sense.
No, gravity. So when like Newton did all his studies and shit, oh yeah, not to mention that whole falling apple shit didn't even happen. But like all their study of gravity, so you know they're supposed to like do all their research, blah blah blah. They do a paper about it, peer reviews, bullshit, and then like it becomes these theories that like everyone rides on like fucking balls. They do. Well, basically, they got like halfway through their research and stopped. Not because they died, because that's as far as they can go. And then the dude was talking about in like the science community, like the term infinity. Anytime you hear them say the term infinity, it's basically their way of saying they've gone through so many possibilities and ways of talking, like of making an equation for it, they couldn't.
Like the universe.
Exactly. They say the universe goes infinity. That means every equation they've made for it hasn't worked, or there's so many different equations that would work that they can't pinpoint which one it is, therefore they can't pinpoint what it is. Kind of like dark matter and all that stuff.
That makes sense.
And then plus like they don't talk about how like the whole quantum theory is like big right now because it pretty much disproves everything. Like all how gravity works, how everything they say works. And I believe it because you like start studying up on like magnetic fields and like how magnets work, it makes more sense of how everything works, how it is a flat Earth. Um, anyone that's listening, go check out FPV's maps. He talks about it, and he's one of the ones that brought it out. Like hey, this isn't the magnet field that they're talking about. It's a torus field. But like I said,
well, yeah, that would make sense.
yeah. So I mean, the way they're saying it is, and all the science that they say they're coming with, it's all bullshit. It's not really what they're coming with. It's all half-ass studies that, and then like I was saying on Titan's live stream, he was saying, oh, he had Gary on, and Gary kept talking about how this peer review and how scientists say this, and just all bullshit, just how it works. It's funny.
Mr. Gary Rhodes.
I always invite him. He never comes on mine.
Has he been on since that one day you challenged him?
No. On mine, no. But he frequents goes on Titans every once in a while now. Gary's scared of me. I abuse that kid. He can't live it down. Won't even admit it happened. Like it was like like Bro Sanchez and Young Pharaoh, they had their debate. And no matter what, those globetards are gonna fucking be on Young Pharaoh's side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I abused Gary so bad. Like all his people that were there, were laughing at him. They were pissed off at Gary because the flat earther fucking whipped his ass. And
and I saw that one dude wanted to. He said,
"Oh yeah, I
if you want
forgot.
the real debate, hit me up or something like that."
Yeah, I forgot you were there for that." Yeah, so Gary tries to stay away as much as possible. I was messing with my OBS, so trying to figure out other ones. There we go. I haven't put the link out yet, so I can have a big screen of the Hangout. Now you're saying you got your computer, and you showed me your computer.
Yep.
That doesn't look like that kind of money type. I want to see like an ATM.
You said the ATM. You want to see the high end graphics?
To your high end graphics.
My high end graphics. 1 second. All right, I'm gonna load up GTA. GTA is the game to show graphics.
Yeah, I played GTA like on Xbox One. We're on a computer.
Yeah, but those consoles they only run at like I think 30 FPS.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, whatever that means. Let me see. All right, let me load it up for you. I had to make a song out of it.
Of course you did.
All right, let's see. For you. Baby, I'm not moving on. I love you long after you gone.
So, like, did you change like the time date on it too? Does it have like the time and date like normal computers, or does it just like have like NASA reading?
Wait, what?
I'm trying to figure out how powerful this computer is.
All right, I'm about to show you. I'm about to run GTA 5 at its highest possible setting. And then then maybe someday I'll show you the Redux. It's called Redux. It's like they redid the whole game to make it look like a movie. Basically, it's that kind of quality. But you got to download that, and it's like way too big of a download, and I don't feel like waiting that long.
For that kind of money, you should want the best only.
Oh yeah.
For instance, I'm not a computer whiz, but I'm pretty sure you showing everyone how good the quality is isn't going to reflect how good the quality is, seeing how my quality is probably nowhere near it.
Wait, what? Say that again.
So you're gonna show us what it looks like, right?
Uh-huh.
But we're not gonna get the real effect of it because I don't run the same quality.
That's true. Well, but at the same time, hold on, let me turn my camera on. All right, so hello. All right, so here it is. This is pretty much GTA at its highest settings you can possibly get it. The highest is 4,744 megabytes, which is 4 gigabytes of video RAM. I have 8 gigabytes of video RAM. So I can pretty much run 2 of these at its highest settings. That's how powerful. If that makes sense.
None at all. I have no clue what the hell you're talking about.
All right, look. So basically, the highest settings on this game is 4,744.
Hang on. So the highest settings on that game is 4K. Right? Basically, right? It's higher than that, but you're talking 4K right now.
Well, 4,000 as in 4K. Let me see. I don't know. As if like 4K. Now we talking about like size, like the size, like for instance,
the size matters.
Size does matter. Now, for instance, some people only have like a 1 gigabyte video card. Now, once you get towards like the 8 gigabyte video cards, I'd say now the graphics card by itself. This is a 1070. The graphics card by itself is probably like 600-700. You can find them on like newegg.com or PC Park Picker and stuff like that. And hold on. The game runs smooth and everything. No lag, nothing. 60 frames per second. Probably even more than that.
I'm just saying, man, you could have like gone to Best Buy for $280, got an Xbox One and been a TV.
No, because with Xbox you can't do. Okay, all right. Are you watching?
I'm watching.
All right.
No slapping hookers on my stream though.
No, I'm not. But with Xbox you can't do this.
Cheat? Is that what you just did?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I noticed that. So let me get this straight. So the new rage in video games is being able to alter the video game.
Yeah, to however you want it. And then look, you can put like real cars in the game. This is the Ford Explorer.
Of course, it's a fucking police car, cop.
Yeah, of course. And then I got some. Let me see. I got all kinds of stuff. You can nighttime. You can do all kinds of stuff. But before, I wasn't even able to run this game at even its lowest setting on my.
What's
old
up, Ken
PC.
Beckford? How you doing, sir?
Gotta love it. Definitely gotta love it.
So you spend your Saturdays playing video games, while all the hungry children on Earth starve, need our help. To play GTA, smacking hoes, and selling drugs.
Wait. I'm on the right. Look, I'm on the right side of GTA.
Not something to be proud of, my friend. Not
I'm
something to
the
be proud
one-
of.
Oh, what? Let me see.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
actually got this one game.
Hang on, Jay. That segment of the stream was brought to you by Nerds RS.
Oh wow.
I allowed Jay to nerd out on his computer system. In all honesty, I was eating. And whether I allowed him to nerd out, so that was great. I did. I know you don't want to hear it, but yeah. So back to reality. I was listening to that podcast, and what they were basically saying is all those theories of gravity and studies they've done, they're all half studies. They're all unfinished. That's why they're putting so much emphasis on all the studies they can to find it. They jumped the gun when they said they found these gravity waves, and they proved it because they have I think it was a $3.2 billion facility, 2 of them, and they're gonna shoot that laser to make a gravity wave, and they couldn't even figure out how to do it. But they don't talk about that. They only talk about the discovery they think they found. So, yes, people, their theory of gravity has less facts or even evidence, we'll say, than they talk about. And they're not willing to talk about how Einstein's theory of gravity wasn't even his theory. It wasn't anything he thought of. It was an expansion of someone else's, just so you guys know. But I'm gonna take some notes. Like I said, I gotta finish listening to it, take some notes, and then I'm gonna pull clips of it so you guys can hear it. I'll probably do that actually later on stream. It's not, it's just open panel. It'll be open panel, but be more topic based. This one I just felt like I needed to get on, be live with the people. Jay's not a people though.
Live with the people.
Jay doesn't
I am
count.
a people.
No, you're not.
I am a people.
You're not
you know what? Where's get you yeah. I got something for you.
I wish you would. Okay, so people who are listening now, you may not, if you weren't on my live stream or weren't here for the live stream, I should say. What was it? Thursday night? Late Thursday night.
No, it was Thursday. It was Thursday.
Yeah, so Thursday night. But yeah, so Thursday night, I had a live stream, and we were just bullshitting, and this guy came into the chat, clearly a white supremacist, clearly, and a globe, and he was a globe head. So what we did end up doing was basically, I would consider it a roast of this guy. His name was, I don't know, but Jay tagged him, so we had a name. What was that, Jay?
His name was Gitchy Gitchy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When I see him, I'll introduce him to the chat. But yeah, he was like basically just spouting a lot of crap that didn't even make any sense. He couldn't answer, and then he just went like what's that word? I think he was having a stroke. Is what it was, the best way I could call it is a stroke, because the way he chat, like the things he was saying made no sense. It wasn't.
Passed out in the middle of
Yeah, it wasn't like complete sentences. But yeah, I'm not sure if everyone knows it, but YouTube has the great new feature where they actually post chat in, when you go back and watch the live stream. So Thursdays, probably Thursday into Friday. So I think, but it started Thursday. Watch that live, or listen and watch that live stream. That was actually pretty entertaining. That was fun. Had a couple people come over from Bro Sanchez's live stream right after, so that was pretty cool. I was trying to see. I know I got a message from Flat Earth Unity. He wanted to come on, but I didn't see him that night. I didn't see the message until actually today. If he around, actually send him the link. There you go. There's the link. So wonderful not having that fear.
of what? Oh.
There it is. Shout out to him. Yeah, but a lot of things. I don't know. It was what was it? It was, I think it was probably the live stream before that. I started talking about like all that weather modification stuff again. And I forgot to even talk about it. The dude, so we all know we have like these fucking trolls, right? That do all this bullshit porn bombing and sniping. And I honestly thought it was just around here. Well, like a week ago, I go over like the dude that I go listen to for the weather modification stuff. He posts a live stream, and I go over there. The second I get there, the dude's getting porn bombed.
Oh.
And he's not even a flat earther. Like, actually, he's a very, very not even close to flat earther, but but he has good information, so I use it. Yeah. So actually, I had probably like a good hour and a half conversation with them, back chats, about using OBS and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. Like, pretty pissed. It was funny. The only funny part about it was I guess he's had issues with YouTube in the past, like to the point where like he's sued him. So,
wow.
So when he called him, it was like a different type. He said it was a different conversation than what I described it to be. Like he talked to somebody. I think they took it down to, I think it was like 30 days, 45 days instead of the 90. So it'll be like live streaming again, which is funny. Again, I say, because like these people do that crap and doesn't get them anywhere. It literally fucking, you just go make another channel. I have 2 channels to live stream from now. I mean, what are they gonna do? Try to porn bomb me twice in a night? And then they've all pretty much smartened up, because I obviously have OBS, and I haven't been messed with once, really. Matter of fact, almost rare to see an actual troll in my chat. Ted, what is up, my friend? What's up, Donald? Huh? Say again?
I said, except Gitchy, yeah.
Well, there are those respectful ones, the ones that you don't have to really worry about, the ones that I'm not, like, I'd have on here. Or actually, that dude yesterday or Thursday, he wouldn't be on my chat. No, not at all. What is it? I don't know if this article is legit, but check it out. Let's see what this. Ted just sent me a link in the chat. Yay, sweet. I don't know. The article didn't work for me. It says, "We're sorry, but the page you are looking for cannot be found. You must be trying to search our site."
The site is racist.
It is. Give me their link, Ted. No, but the link didn't work. We will be the judge of that, Will. I'm just kidding. No problem. Yeah, I don't care if you're not a flat earther. It's all good. As long as you're respectful in my chat. And don't worry. Trust me, if you're disrespectful, you'll know before I know, because family don't mess around. But trust me, they're all hip to the fact that there are still Globers on this earth for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. No, I will not. Donald, it is a hoax. It's bullshit. They use jet fuel. That's all. I can't. There's no other way around it. Even what they're describing is correct. Yes, the engine it uses air pressure. Yes, but you got to remember, you need jet fuel to power that turbine from start to finish. So, like if so when the plane just the plane's just sitting there, and the engine's off. What starts the engine? Can't be air pressure, because it's not on, and it won't be able to pressurize. So what happens is they use jet fuel to start these big turbine engines, and it gets the turbines going. Those turbines create the pressure creates the force, and the force creates velocity, blah blah blah. But yeah, it's the people that are spreading this fuel thing are only giving you half facts. They're only giving half of what the engine does. Yeah, the engine does what they say, but the problem is the jet fuel actually combusts. The reason jet fuel is different from gas, because jet fuel explodes at a higher temperature. Well, it starts them, and it also drives them. It keeps them having that power to do that. Otherwise, in like turbulence or deaccelerating or accelerating, they wouldn't be able to generate the forces they need to compress that air that way. Jet fuel doesn't actually fly the doesn't actually fly the plane. You're right, but it does drive the engines that do drive the plane. It's just I've from the when I used to like race, like I used to street race cars. We used to put stuff in our fuel, or put different types of fuel for the combustion that it makes. That's jet fuel is just the highest like a high combustion of gas almost. Okay, I was just saying, because there are people out there that I've heard a few, people started getting into it like it was something. I'll try it again, Ted. Hang on a second. There you go. Donald Trump says the Earth is flat. Video of him. The article from 2016. Rumors flew. around Donald Trump's personal beliefs and connections as he continued to announce picks for his coming administration. One such rumor was a meme in which the quote that prepared prompted to be from the president-elect, painting him as a flat earther. He said, "I fly a lot. I mean a lot. No one flies more than me. Listen, I own a jet. I own a 757. Beautiful plane. Best plane. If the world were round, believe me, I would know." I don't even know what to say to that crap. Ted, I think he's probably said it, but it's definitely a meme and a really good fucking meme. Not exactly like him. Oh, well, so what exactly are we wasting our time on?
A lot.
Yeah, like GTA?
I'm playing GTA. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Mister, you are not funny, Mister.
That's the thing. Also, if anyone thinks that AI isn't going to take over, it took over probably about 20, 25 years ago.
No, I took over.
Yeah, Ken, and that's also the thing, Ken. Everyone really thinks that. So, Donald Trump wanted to become president because he wants to have that power. And like most presidents, I don't think they get that "we need to talk to you, Mr. President. This is how shit really is" speech until after they become. Because trust me, if Donald Trump had power, shit would be different already. Trust, not. I'm not saying for good. I'm saying like everything would be different. Just the way everything is. Like that wall would already been built. And I'm telling you right now, I live in San Diego, so I can go look at these things that he has out there, and I can tell you right now, for the billions of dollars it costs for these prototype walls, it's a fucking joke. What's up, Mo?
What's that?
Yes, 5G. See, that's the other thing. I'm doing some research on the 5G thing. I can see, like, you guys got to remember though, like, 5G for a phone isn't gonna, I don't think, gonna do anything. And this is my personal thought on it. I don't think it's gonna do anything. What I think is gonna happen is it's it's how they use it. Because I'm pretty sure, like, I think what it is a way for them to hide what they're capable of doing with 5G. Because I know they can, I know these frequencies do things like how they change the atmosphere and for weather and all that kind of stuff, and as weapons. So I know 5G is dangerous, but I don't think the 5G on our phones are going to be dangerous.
It'd be dangerously fast.
Yeah, I mean, right? People are going to be able to put porn on. They're going to fucking skin off their shit.
It's funny because that's the first thing you went to.
So, I'm a grown damn man. I can think about whatever I want.
We know what Sean G does in this
No,
free time.
no, Donald. That's I get what I think 5G is bad too. I think 5G is bad too. I just think how they're going to use 5G will be bad, but the technology that they'll be promoting 5G in for us, I don't think it is going to do anything. A will. No, so I don't believe in any specific FE map because we don't have a specific FE map. Do you subscribe to any specific globe map? Um, I know there isn't any a complete actual maps that you can subscribe to, but do you subscribe to any of the hundreds of different versions they give out? That's a question for Will. He wanted that. He asked, "Do you guys believe in a specific FE map?" Yeah, it's funny because when they started talking about 5G or people started hearing about it, and all those fires were going on, and all those fucking idiots were like, they're all like, no, they're not fucking doing this and this. They're not burning neighborhoods and using this as a weapon. And then, like, weeks later, everyone's hearing about all this. Like, I know I live streamed about laser technology and all that kind of shit. And there's still people out there like acting like it's fake. I know someone's 100 different versions. I mostly use Google Maps. Okay, well, Google Maps isn't a correct version of what is of your globe. Even if it, so let's just say, let's pretend, Will, that everyone here believes in your blue water balls. If you're looking at Google, you do understand that the mileages, the size of the continents are wrong, right? You understand that, Will? Since you subscribe to Google Maps, that's a perfect, no. I mean, Will, I'll do this for you. Let's go to Google Maps. Since Will subscribes to it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this up real quick. All right. This feature. All right. Everyone see?
No.
Present to everyone. See it now?
Me? No.
Check the watch page. I shared it. Why didn't it share to there? The watch page is about to come up. Everyone will probably see double the page. So much easier if I just do this on my OBS. Yeah, I don't care about if Jay Alex can see what I'm freaking. God damn it.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't, Jay. I don't
Yes,
at all.
yes.
Go on YouTube. You're playing video games, asshole. Let me just go to my OBS real quick. Alright. I'll just page right like this. Alright, so pretty sure on OBS everyone can see that now. Oops. Okay, so he subscribes to Google Maps. So what you're telling me, Will, why it's not letting, there you go. Oh, see, it's not letting me scroll all the way out. That's odd. We'll use you guys as satellites. How about that? Oh, like we could do everything. Okay, it's actually a lot better. We're gonna go to that. Okay, so you subscribe to Google Maps, which for one won't let you see the whole Earth at once. That's kind of funny. Wow, that must be Greenland. It will. I hate to tell you, buddy, Greenland is not that big. Just so you know, Greenland is not that big, and understand. See this big ass continent called Africa? Yeah, you can fit United States, South America, like you can fit a lot of countries into Africa, which kind of tells me your Google Maps is shit. You need to subscribe to a different a different different map, buddy. So, what map do you follow specifically, Will? And I'd like it to be a nice map too, a good map.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll wait, Will. No. You said Google. You said Google Earth or Google Maps. Go back. Let me see where it was. I mostly use Google Maps. Is what you said, but I'll go to Google Earth too. Once I gotta download it, because I don't want to download fucking Google on my damn computer and stare at a fake fucking Earth all day. It's so irritating. You know what? For you, Will, I'm gonna download it just to prove you wrong. Thank you for downloading Google Earth. Your download should start automatically. If it doesn't, please click here. I've had time to read it. Doesn't that mean it didn't work?
I forgot about that.
Just say it doesn't make any damn sense.
Like, doesn't that mean it didn't work?
What up, Unique Unity? How you doing? Oh, what's up, Underdog? Welcome. Yeah, exactly, Tommy. That's what I'm trying to explain to him. He wants me to pull up Google Earth. Like Google Earth is all of a sudden like a real like a real image.
But it has to be.
Just has to be, guys.
But it has to be.
Let's see. Earth is loaded or not. I gotta check my desktop.
Did you check the top desk? You're talking to me now, my buddy.
I wasn't. Wait. He said something in the chat, and I think it just irritated me. The size discrepancy isn't anything I was unaware of. Okay, so you do understand. You do understand that. The map that you run with isn't correct. Yet you still believe in it. Well, yes. So Will in the chat says, "Do you want a map or a real image? They're not the same thing, you know." Oh God. Okay, so yeah, Will, I get that, buddy. I understand that a map and a real image not the same. But when you ask me if I run with a specific FE map, I told you no. Because we don't have an accurate map of flat Earth. That is correct. I asked you what map you specifically run with, and you said Google Maps. So I brought up Google Maps. When I brought up Google Maps, clearly you were wrong. That's definitely not a good accurate map. Then you said Google Earth. Well, okay. Google Earth isn't a real image of Earth, so they can change the sizes, which they do. So that tells me that that's not an accurate map either, which means I have to ask you the question again. Do you have an accurate map of where you live on? Or you have a made-up map of a fake ball? And in the meantime, I'll wait for your answer. I'd like to say, what's up, Legendary Origin?
Prince Montana in the chat?
Good. Yep. Definitely open pound, my friend. Let me get that link. I'll send it to you right now. It's in back chat right now, Legendary. Back into the chat because I've been doing a little bit of ignoring. Yeah, open panel. Yeah, so this is like what I'm talking about. And mind you, I like this. I like when a Glover comes in and all confident in what they know, because they know hey, I know I live on a fucking ball. I know it. And then they get here, they're like, I know it. I got this. I'm about to go on a live stream and debunk flat Earth single-handedly. Yes, I have a map. Go to Google Maps. That's my proof. That's my proof we live on a ball. Oop, did I say Google Maps? I mean Google Earth. That is the proof right there. It says Google Earth. It looks like a ball. There you go.
So that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
What's up? What's up?
What up, Legendary?
What's good?
Ain't nothing. Chilling.
How you doing, fam? How you doing? It's been a minute. Long minute.
Hey, man, I've been around, man. I was down for a while. I'm glad to see you back, though.
Yeah, got my computer up, so hopefully everything gets back to normal again. Get back on the live stream because it's been irritating. It's like, damn, a long time since I live stream. Irritates the crap out of me. But so Ted in the chat was just saying, that he was asking the dude in the chat if he believes in or if he feels the 1,000 miles per hour curved motion. So last night I was watching this show, and they were talking about flat Earth and all this stuff. And the guy who believes it was a globe, he was trying to use that idea of, like, if you in a car or a train, you throw a ball, the ball will go and all that stuff, and that's why you don't feel the motion, and because you're in like that atmosphere. Then I was thinking, when you're in a car and you're in the car's atmosphere and that car turns really hard, or does a donut, if anyone's ever done that stuff before, feel that. So how come that all of a sudden that atmosphere in that car then changes? And it's so little compared to what the forces that Earth should be having. Why don't we feel the spin of the Earth? If everything else inside its atmosphere, if you get a fishbowl filled with water and you start turning the bowl, at first the fish won't move. So that's basically, or won't feel it. He won't start moving towards the outside or getting all sloshy. But after a while, all of a sudden the water catches up and it all starts doing it itself, and that shit goes like all haywire. Not perfectly still, not motionless like the bowl's moving, but the water's not. It's all BS. So when you do that test and research yourself there, Will, why don't you look at those aspects?
Yeah, I agree. There's no way that you would observe any movement using your senses, and the whole being in a car, feeling the motion there, not being able to feel emotion in the car is false. Because like you just said, as soon as you do it, as soon as you turn, or you feel, if you're doing donuts, you on the side of the door. You feel me? When you're doing donuts, you on the door like this, Yep. So it's all bogus. It's just something to try and take your mind further away from the truth.
Oh yeah, and the best part about it is they teach you all these forces that just don't apply when it comes to Earth. Why doesn't it apply when it comes to Earth? That doesn't make any sense. Why doesn't it apply? Why all of a sudden everything you teach us that applies? Get on a roller coaster, all these forces you feel. Get in a car, the forces you feel. Get on a merry-go-round, you feel them. If you spin around, you feel them. But all of a sudden you're supposed to ignore all of them. And I'm not sure if you were here, you heard earlier, Legendary, but I was listening to a podcast and they're talking about how all those scientists, all their research that they did was all half research. It wasn't like they had a theory and they finished their theory, they turned in those papers for peer review. Like like Einstein's, all his work was like half done. That's why they're all still working so vigorously to figure out what the hell it is. But they promote it. They promote it like it's how, Einstein, MC squared, blah blah blah. So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, but it's ridiculous. The thing is that all these dudes that think that it's a fucking ball are just so butthurt because everything they learned and so proud of knowing. Because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them are fucking smart. The problem is that they've been taught not to challenge what they learn, so they ride with everything they hear. Oswell says, "Sounds don't have speed, nor does the light. No such thing as speed of light. The problem is we can measure those things. So I mean, it does exist. The problem I have with the speed of light is they say the speed of light is the fastest thing there. So, and funny enough, Einstein said that there's nothing faster than the speed of light. If there was, we'd have to start over, as in everything they know. My question has been lately, and I've been asking a lot of these guys that are smart and think it's a globe, this wonderful question. Look, the light is the fastest. Isn't darkness just as fast? Because the speed of light, turn the light on. So just understand that the speed of a flashlight is not the same thing. It's a little slower, but it still works as an example. When you turn your flashlight on, the speed of light theoretically is that speed of the light turning on till it hits your eye from no matter what distance you're at. But if you turn that flashlight off, that light goes away. That's the speed of darkness. Now, the definition of darkness is a little twisted. Like, it's not one thing. No, actually, Will, all your comments came up on the stream. I just got sidetracked, and I'm not gonna lie, you're not really not coming with anything worth challenging. Start over, come again. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Thanks, Will. Oh, yeah. So the definition of this of darkness, it's so widespread. It's not just one thing, but just in theory, just in example, as you think of the speed of light, think of that speed of the darkness, think of the speed of light going away, is just as fast. So that in a paradigm of itself means that a lot of their work is just unfinished already. Dark matter is just a way of explaining I don't know. But they say dark matter because it sounds smart. Oh, earlier, Will, one of the mods in here were on their phone. I think when they were trying to check your channel, they may have deleted some of your comments. But he did apologize, and so wasn't on purpose. Let's see what the chat's saying. Yes, stand away from the soccer field. Blah 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 blah. Sonic. Yeah. Okay, I see what you guys are talking about. See the problem. So I was doing research on that too, Ted, and about you're saying you guys were talking about the sonic boom. Like, why doesn't the Earth have a sonic boom, or because it's going faster than the speed of sound? The problem with that is that once you've broken the speed of sound, you don't break it again. So if I'm just saying, just in general, and here's the thing, this is on Earth, so therefore does it work the same way in space as far as they're concerned. But like a jet, it breaks the sound barrier every time it breaks through the sound barrier. So if it hits 700, I think it's what 748 or something like that. It breaks the sound barrier. Sonic boom happens. Well, if that jet turns or does something differently, gets a little bit more drag, and it drops under that, but then goes fast again, and it can break through it again. But once you break through the sound barrier, once you pass that speed, you don't break the sound barrier again. I hope I explained it right. 767. Yeah, I was close. Like we have technology. All right, so no, I wrote more things. I cannot see it. Okay, explain that. Come out into the light and out of the satanic rabbit hole. Limited channel. So when you say come out of the light and out of the satanic rabbit hole, are you saying that there is a Satan? Because I don't believe in a Satan, so I couldn't be in a satanic rabbit hole. Okay. Well, that also Jay,
Yes.
guess who's here?
Oh, get you. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the chat just entered the guy that I was talking about the other night. He is very special. Mods, no matter what this man says, please do not delete him. He's a special person.
Yeah.
And I don't want to discriminate.
Yes. I have to meet this. I have to meet this person. I'm getting on YouTube.
So he says,
Okay.
Satan, there is a spiritual and physical being of Satan. Where is he? So if there's a physical being of Satan, then that means there's a physical being of God.
There he is. Y'all why not sign Death to America? Oh man, his name is probably Nathan, but he probably not so he put like Yawana.
He said his name is Nathan. Hey Sheena, how you doing? Yeah, the so-called white man is Satan, but do you know what the word means? Okay, so his name isn't Nathan. It's like Dante. Um, and that was completely racist and stereotypical, and I know.
Wait. No, it's something like like Trevor. One of those like like
Yeah, kind of psychotic, but yeah, okay.
yeah.
See that doesn't make any sense because there are so many mixed races now that we all have a little white, all have a little this and that. So are we all Satan?
Oh wow. Food for thought.
What does the word racist mean? As far as I'm concerned, stupid. The term when you said this is exactly what you said, Gitchy. Uh, the so-called white man is Satan. That's a racist term, for one. For two, I don't think you're qualified or there's been any kind of proof that that is true. I think you're just blah blah blahing. It means for your people, nothing more, nothing less. What are my people? At least I see. I think this is pre-stroke because he's actually making sense that like the sentences are
Pre-stroke? You mean like it's coming? You just don't like it's coming. You just don't know when it's coming. Pre-stroke. Can't beat that one.
Oh man. He says, people are non-white. They are dominated by white supremacy. Yes or no? Uh, Caucasians. You're right. Okay, let's get this straight. Okay. So he says people are people that are non-white, are they dominated by white supremacy? Yes or no? No. I'm not white. I am not dominated by any white supremacy. Not only am I not dominated by white supremacy, I actually have many friends that are white supremacists. You don't understand how it works. This isn't 1922 anymore, and the KKK ain't out burning crosses in your front fucking lawn. Once again, you know who I am, then you understand that I don't care what anybody wants to do. If it's their belief, it's their belief. Whatever. Now, your beliefs are stupid, but that's just you. But in general, they don't care anymore. Like their whole thing is like they just think like whites should stay with whites and blacks should stay with blacks and blah 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 crap. But they're not like really about all that violent shit. All that shit you see on TV is propaganda and made up. Trust me. They put people in those crowds to amp up the crowds to get reactions that they want. Just the way it really works. Now, there are definitely dumb fucking idiots. Let's keep it real. Fucking niggers that just don't get life. Like, they don't understand. They think they could talk to people like however they want, or they believe that their fucking stupid talk is legitimately okay because there's like, trust me, I guarantee you there's just as many black people who think that black people should only stay with black people and that all the other races should go somewhere differently because what the new one I've heard is that everyone believes they should stay in, or that they all came from here and not. It's all bullshit. You guys sound just like the white supremacists. White supremacists sound just like you. That's all there is. Oh, Musicians for Truth. Don't time this guy out because he's a special fella. He was on my live stream a couple of days ago, and the things that come out of his mouth make 0 sense, and he needs to be educated. But there's no drama on that. Yeah, no worries, Legendary. No worries at all. Or actually, you can. Oh, it's only 300 seconds. I don't care about that. Just don't. No. You're all good. I like that reaction. I prefer you to do that. It just so happens that every once in a while there comes along a troll that you just can't get rid of. You just have to have him around for a second.
Yeah, he needs to stay around. I need to laugh a little bit.
Yeah, it's actually. I was actually thinking about this the other day. It's actually better sometimes to have these trolls on because you know how you do so much research in a time period, and then you get on a panel or you get in a situation to talk about stuff, and then like you're done talking about it, and you're like, "Fuck, I forgot that point," or "Damn, I should have said that." You know what I mean? When the trolls come in, they talk about so many different things. You get to remember. You get to remember all the things you were trying to remember to talk about. So it's funny. I sometimes I like to it rehashes what I was trying to think about. Like that guy. What was said? Yeah. So he was saying that like white supremacy dominates black people. I'm sorry. I'm there's very little African American in me, but I would consider African American, and along with other, I'm a mutt as it gets, and no, I'm not held down by any white supremacy at all. I've owned my own company. I've made a lot of money. Done a lot of things. Anywhere I'm at, my life has been based on what I wanted to be at the time. I didn't grow up in a bad neighborhood. I didn't grow up in a gang. I grew up pretty damn good, actually. So, no, I don't feel suppressed by any white supremacy at all. Yeah, so when it comes down to like those things are the biggest joke. Put it this way, I'd rather listen to the claims and the ideas of a Glover any day. When we start talking into that white supremacist this and black this and black, it's so fucking ridiculous because they're both sides are saying the same stupid shit, and then they're like arguing that the other side says bullshit that the other side says the other side is doing. It's like you all are fucking stupid. The funny part is I guarantee you, if you went and checked all their fucking computer histories, all the white supremacists are googling black girls, and all the fucking and all the black dudes that hate white people are all fucking googling white girls. Just the way it is. What's up? What up, Unique Unity? You guys said that already, but how you doing, sir? Non-schooling, how you doing? Yeah, I think racism, all in all that is it's like it's self-esteem unawareness, really. It's like you can't figure out how to gain your own self-esteem, and you find that you're jealous in whatever situation. Because I'm gonna let you know how it is now. If you go to a really poor neighborhood and there are white people there, they're not racist. Yeah, right? If you go to like a rich neighborhood and there are black people there, they're not racist either. They don't look at white people the same way. So if you live in an area that's not fortunate, it's not that those white people that you hate so much are doing better and they're not helping you. It's just that you're not pushing yourself hard enough. And it doesn't mean that if you live in a bad area, you're nothing. Because quality of life has nothing to do with where you live. Quality of life is, again, it's a self-esteem thing. So you can live anywhere and have high self-esteem and see yourself progressively getting better than you were the day before, theoretically. So all racism to me is like you said, Ted, weak-minded individuals who can't figure out how to get their own self-esteem. I'm sure, there's like a KKK member who saw a black penis in a porn and looked down and was really upset, and he just went ballistic, and that's why they hate all. This is the way it is. That's what it is, realistically. The jealousy game. My group is better than your group, but in realistic sense, none of the groups fucking matter. The only group that does matter is the world, but they're all, unfortunately, there's too many people on this earth. We are the same. Half of us wouldn't want to talk to a globalist because they sound so fucking stupid, but the reality it is, the real shit that's going on affects everybody. Every single person. All the weather stuff I've been talking about, the weather modding, cloud seeding, all that stuff, that's what matters. That's why when I started live streaming as a flat earther, yeah, it's flat. And I definitely have a lot more to learn, but it's flat. I don't need to go do every live stream explaining why it's flat, especially because, the majority of the people here are flat earthers. What's up, Will? I see you still here, man. No worries at all. You're cool so far. I know you're cool because my boy Magicians for Truth right there hasn't timed you out. So you're good. Yeah, and great streams, Dreads. I've been actually really enjoying those. I was gonna say, Ted, what I was gonna ask Ted, in a live stream, man, it's been forever. Yeah, but like I was saying, there's so many things out there that matter so much fucking more than this bullshit. And here's the realistic thing: if you feel that you have to preach that your race should be with your own races and stuff, then pretty much trying to brainwash your own race, because you're going to be attracted to whoever the fuck you're attracted to. That's just the way it is. That's called life. And personally, to me, I don't really care. It doesn't really matter as far as I'm concerned, because it's not necessary. It's nothing that matters in life. Realistic life. When shit hits the fan, all you're doing is creating an army. Armies are made to be taken down. That's the realistic outlook on it. So if you're not open to everybody's opinion, open to everybody's ideas, regardless of race, you're fucked. Because if you want to really think about it, you want to talk about real unity, real community, those dumbasses figured it out more than we have. You want to keep it as real as possible. I mean, as dumb as their ideas are, they're fucking united. They don't scratch unless they all need to scratch. You know what I mean? And what I've noticed here on Flat Earth is there's a lot of groups, a lot of different. I don't want to say community, but there are different communities here on Flat Earth, and we all do need to be one community. I don't have the solutions for it. I'm just saying. But as far as I'm concerned, I mean, shit, the community, quote unquote, that I'm in Flat Earth, and we're all good. There are a few idiots, but it all comes out, you know, when all the real shit comes out, we all can tell who's being real and who's a little iffy. So, and they always weed themselves out. Always do. A dumbass cannot be a hidden dumbass for too long. Tommy says we see 4% of the spectrum, missing 96 of the movie. So who's telling me where I am? Let's see. I think the next step is going to form a contingent of a truther, going to full activity. See, yeah. The problem. See, that's the other thing. I don't think activism. I guess you can call. I guess there are degrees of it. But I guess my personal view is I couldn't imagine doing that. I'm not sure if anyone follows like the stuff that's been going on in like the East Coast with like the Antifa or whatever the fuck you call them. But I was watching a video a buddy of mine, Cynics, had played, and it was a video of like, I guess, Antifa versus Black Lives Matter or some shit like that. And a black guy ran across the street, jumped the caution tape. I don't know why he jumped the caution tape, to tell you the truth. He could have just went through it. And he attacked one of the guys and grabbed the flag. Yeah, they were all screaming racist rhetoric and all that stuff. And in the comment part, I typed literally saying, why would that guy run across the street and jump the caution tape? Obviously, he didn't need to. I think I said something like, "Oh yeah, I guess the stereotype of all blacks can jump is wrong," and then because there's two lines and he couldn't even clear the first one. I thought it was funny, but I said he probably would have made more of a statement if he would have walked up and shook that white supremacist's hand, or put his hand out to shake his hand. Because the reality is it doesn't matter what you think about how that person thinks. All you're doing is saying my selfish ideas are better than your selfish ideas. You guys are yelling it across the street.
I saw that, Sean. That was in South Carolina.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
in reality, let me just say, I get why the guy ran across the street and did what he did. Matter of fact, he wasn't exactly attacking the guy. He was more trying to grab his flag. And once he grabbed the flag, then it became physical. But maybe it's just me. But my personal view is I bet that guy would have made more of a point that their idea was better than the supremacist idea by walking up and shaking his hand. Because you can shake a man's hand, and it has nothing to do with whether or not you like him or not. But that's saying your idea is your idea, my idea is my idea. We can talk about it all day. We do it here every day. A discussion about whether or not rocks were giants in the day and whether or not it's this or that is the same discussion that they're having. The difference is that there's a respect here about us, about your point of view. That's what everything needs. Everything. I don't care if you think it's a globe, it's a flat Earth. Again, I like to say, if you think it's concave, you don't count. So, yeah, all concavers should get beat up. I'm just kidding, but kind of for real. But what I'm like, you see what I'm saying though? It's all these people take all this time to get in these big rallies and fight back and forth about their ideas, and then instead of it just being discussions or even a debate, because regardless, a discussion and a debate are controlled conversations. You know, it's not just two fucking idiots in the middle of a street yelling at each other till one of them gets just pissed enough to swing and the other one wants to do something. You know what I mean? It's just everybody needs to realize that your idea is your idea, whatever. It's easy, you know what I mean? It's hard, like you put so much effort away from your idea to get angry, to get physical, than it would to talk about it. But hey, that's just me. That was my little rant.
But I mean, you gotta understand that the agenda is to keep us divided. You feel me? So they don't want nobody hashing out their problems. They want us fighting.
Oh, 100%. And that's the other thing people need to realize. If you don't open your eyes, you will continue to be their puppet. Trust me, it's not hard. You can probably pay anybody on this planet a certain amount of money, and they'll get on camera and say some stupid shit to piss a race off. And then the government goes, here's your check. Thank you for playing. And they have 6 months of race wars going on. That's the thing. They need to realize that your idea is your idea, but this whole divide and conquer shit doesn't work. If it did work, if divide and conquer worked, that's what we'd be. We would, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be all these races. It wouldn't be all these just interactions and intermingling. It wouldn't be. So,
but I mean, while they doing everything that they doing, like, you know, raping the world of the resources, you know, making money off of us, they got to keep us fighting. That's the distraction. I mean, lies and infighting. Have us believe in the whole total lie about reality and keep us infighting. And they just make money off of us the whole time till we born to the day we die. We nothing but a social security number. We a bank account to them. You feel me? Yeah. We the cattle. We all got a number.
They are the true psychopaths, if you think about it. Because where all lives should matter, somehow to these people, that dollar sign, that number going up, has become everything to them. It is everything. That Dow picture, you know that thing you go on the stock exchange, and you see the numbers going, and the blue and the red and the blah, blah, blah going, arrows. Like, that is their whole world, life or limb. Trust me, the companies that make bullets, you think they give a fuck about one foreign life? Not one. Wait, time out. If we don't go to war and we don't shoot all these fucking people, we go out of business. That's exactly what the bullet makers think. That's exactly what the companies, call it like Raytheon, Boeing, all these companies that make missiles, they give a fuck about a wedding party. They give a shit less about any wedding party. The only thing they care about is that these governments buy a fucking missile and then shoot that shit and blow some shit up as fast as possible so they can come back and buy some more. I think they give a fuck. They give a shit less about any life at all. That's
right.
That's the agenda.
Then they feed us a story, right, to make it okay justifiable for what they did, right? So like the Middle East, we over there killing them people, children, blowing up hospitals and shit. Motherfuckers join the army to go do that, and then they make up some bogus ass bullshit story about Osama bin Laden or Saddam Hussein or some fuck shit, you feel me, to justify it. So the people over here stay asleep and we're okay with it. Same thing going on with Black Lives Matter, same thing going on with Antifa, some bullshit story to justify everything that's going on, you feel me? And we eat that shit up, yo. We eat it up.
Yep. And that reminds me. So I'm not sure how many people know, yesterday was a pretty important anniversary in U.S. military history. It was actually the day that our Marine forces in Vietnam killed 500 civilians mercilessly in 4 hours. So I knew about this, but I didn't realize how it went down. Before I get into this, let me get to check, because I just realized I kind of blanked out on it. Oh shit, what is up, Ricky? How you doing, sir? It's been good, man. Glad to see you here. What's up, Ord?
That's Bugatti. That's Ricky Bugatti.
Yeah, he's back.
Tell him I said what's up, yo.
Just did.
What's up, yo?
Yeah, so
Yo, I was trying to see if he ever got around to hitting that song off. Yo, just tell him shoot me an email if he ever did.
yeah,
If
definitely.
you ever did, Rick, shoot me an email, yo.
Yeah, so what this event happened was, I guess it was and see, I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna do a live stream on it, especially about the stuff I was talking about earlier too. But basically, in a nutshell, what happened was in Vietnam, they had reports that there was this a force in Vietnam at this certain place. They went there and found out there was actually the opposite. It was only civilians, no military at all, and a asshole of a commanding officer basically ordered for to shoot and kill everyone. And they killed 500 civilians in 4 hours, only to stop because another platoon came in, and the commander of that had all his soldiers point their guns at those soldiers and told them, if they shoot any more civilians, shoot them. And that's what actually ended it. And I had no clue about this until, like, the real details of it until yesterday. But there's supposed to be a documentary out on it. I'm going to watch that documentary and clips from that. But, yeah.
I watched that last night.
Yeah, okay. So then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was the Kurd, KHMER.
Yes.
That was the regime that came in. And you, man, because what happened was the American government set up shop over there in Cambodia, and you know the ones, you know, you got either your group that is with the American government or your group that, you know, is against them. The people who lived there that was against them, they took up their own regime. And they came in and took over against the ones that was adopted the American lifestyle, that was living like Americans. They considered that as, you know, a sin. Okay. And it was like, when they took over, they was like, nobody's rich. Nobody has more money than anybody else. We all is one. We all Cambodians. We all live together. You feel me? I kind of dig that. I mean, it was messed up that people lost their life and all, but
how they
America,
were living,
bro. Yeah, you feel me? America, man, they foreign policy ain't shit, bro.
Oh, fuck no. That actually, one of the first things I was started talking about when I started doing the weather respect thing, or the weather modification thing, was the earthquake. There was an earthquake in Haiti in 2010, and in that report, it also was saying stuff like, when there are natural disasters in foreign countries, it's in the United States' best interest to get involved. Well, that's one of the reasons that I fully believe that they make earthquakes, and they use these earthquakes to get into places for foreign. Because remember, when they go down and help Haiti, guess who's in their pocket forever? Haiti. If anything ever popped off, that's a military base. Bam, right there. That's all they care about. Again, then they got to fill up that base with Marines or Navy or, you know, service members. And if service member there, then you know there's got to be weapons there. That cha-ching, missiles, cha-ching, jets, cha-ching, vehicles, you name it, they make money off it. It's all a money grab.
Yo, and that you mentioned that, right? It's you know, the Chinese they're really consolidating all the Caribbean islands up right now. So that you did mention that maybe that was their plan. You feel me, to set up shop down there in the Caribbean because China is really taking over shit down there.
That's the crazy
I
thing.
mean, they got like all the.
Understand, China is the new financial superpower. They are richer than we are. We are in debt to China. And China's been that's the thing. The government doesn't talk about it. China, for the past 30, 40 years, has been buying everything they can. Every country, every inch, they've been buying as much as allowed to buy. It's crazy. And they don't talk about it. They don't, nothing. I guarantee you, I would say a nice number of 30 or to 40% of American homes are bought already, are owned by Chinese company. That goes for business offices, any like companies that go out of business. China buys them all. They're richer than we are. That's just the way it is. And once again, it's an ego thing. It's self-confidence. United States self-confidence. Okay, well, if we can't own everything, then we'll have the biggest balls and we'll be able to kill everything. Then Russia, not sure if anyone heard the news, Russia just came out. This is a slap in the face to how much other countries disrespect the United States. So North Korea has been talking about nuclear technology. And Trump's been all, we're going to shoot you down and blah, blah, this, and we're going to invade, and you want to stop. Like, shut up. Okay. So Russia just comes out and says, we just made a ballistic missile, a nuclear ballistic missile. You guys don't know what that is. I just figured it. I just learned what it is, so it's pretty crazy. It's basically a missile with limitless distance, or unlimited distance. So it could reach anywhere on Earth it needs to, and then fold.
But just think about that, Sean. Think about that, Sean. Like, how is that possible on the globe? How would that ever be? Like, what are you going to direct that bitch around the ball and then bend it in to hit the ground? Like,
oh yeah, see that
don't make no sense. All of this shit is based off plane technology.
Yes. Oh yeah, 100%. That's the other thing. The way they describe how these things work don't make sense. Now, for me, it's a little different because I do believe, that they use space as a little bit more frequently than a lot of other people do. But at the same time, it's not something that you can. I get the trajectory thing, but it doesn't make any kind of sense when you think about it. From shooting from one spot to another, you have to basically have to use like 3 structures of aiming and curve, because it wouldn't just curve like you think, up and then down. It'd have to curve a little up, curve a little down, curve a little up, curve a little down, like to make that kind of angle on a ball. It's just a lot. That's mainly why I got so into conspiracy things, because when I started looking at before I became a flat earther, I was into the whole moon landing thing, and the one thing that didn't make sense to me is within 5 years before they put a man on the moon, they were shooting nuclear weapons at the Van Allen belt. Okay, so what they were trying to do is punch holes through the Van Allen belt to be able to get people, astronauts into space. And the second I saw that, I went, okay, well, did it work? Because nope, because there was nothing that said how we get to space is punching holes through Van Allen belts. Not one thing says anything about it. So then it's like,
shit, yo, the way I look at that, right? Is, I mean, I know your whole your whole perception of it, the Van Allen belts, and you do. I believe in the firmament. I believe that there's something solid up, in the sky. So if you look at those nuclear bombs that they shot up during Operation Dominic and Fishbowl, you will see when they get to the upper atmosphere and they detonate and they explode, the cloud forms a roof, like it expands outwards. You feel me? So
but
it looks like it hit something solid and then poof, flattens out.
I'll watch this because I don't think I saw that part. I don't think I've seen any video that's
go back and look at them when them bombs detonate in the upper atmosphere up in the sky. Like if you say you had like a smoke bomb, right? And you take that smoke bomb and you're in a house above your head, the roof, it's gonna look like a ripple, like a drop of water, but it's smoke. The smoke is actually perforating out, in a layer, in one layer, and then it comes down instead of going up.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I see. Okay, so a lot of people in the chat saying that nukes are a hoax.
Yeah, I don't believe in nuclear technology.
But see, that's the problem. Nuclear technology, regardless, is real. It's real. It's just. I mean, without saying I've actually seen a nuclear ball, I could tell you that nukes are real. Radiation is real. Radiation, you feel it. It does make you. It does affect you. So if they can, and in my
let's
opinion,
just say,
I'm not a scientist.
My bad. Go ahead.
I'm not a scientist. So how they transfer nuclear power into nuclear weaponry, I don't know. I have no clue. But I know if it's possible to have nuclear power, then it has to be possible to use it as a weapon.
All right, well, maybe nuclear power exists, but like as for Hiroshima and Nagasaki, when they bombed those cities shouldn't have been livable for a long time. You feel me? Like I mean,
and I agree. Well, see, if you think about that, that makes sense too in a way, because when you really think about it, if I set off a bomb, if I said, "Hey, I have a nuclear weapon. You guys keep messing with us. I'm gonna blow it up in your country," and I set it off. My goal for the other countries that I got a problem with is probably saying my bomb did a lot of fucking damage. Probably not as much as it really did, but just so you know, my shit could blow up worlds. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All of the I think that's what it was, is a propaganda fear tactic. Like all of the hide under the desks, have all the children hide under the desks. And that was to instill that fear in them. And the whole videos, with the camera being able to capture the devastation of the bomb going off, but it didn't affect the camera. That's propaganda tactics, And the fact that the plant life in Nagasaki and Hiroshima was going back within a couple weeks show that radiation level was never there. But then you have something like, let's say Chernobyl, right? Chernobyl in Russia, where the nuclear plant failure. Those people had to deal with that for a long time, right? So they were having mutated children being born, fingers and different extra limbs, missing limbs, all types of problems over there. So, I mean, it's definitely something I would have to look into more, but I know that a lot of it, as far as when it comes to weapons and, the military having nuclear bombs and all that could destroy the world, I believe a lot of that is just fear propaganda. Fear-mongering.
I 100% agree. I think the capabilities we disagree on, but the idea of what they're doing is the exact same. I mean, honestly, I wish I knew
about it.
I wish I knew more about how it's done to explain it, but what I know, I feel like it's enough to explain the concept of it for me. But like I said, I'm no expert, so I mean, I can't say, like, put it this way, I know more than enough, and I can prove more than enough that this whole jet fuel bullshit is bullshit. But I don't know anywhere near enough about it at all when it comes to the nukes. ATF says, Sean, have you heard about CERN blowing up? I have not heard that at all. That happened. Okay. I'll check it out. I can see it's something I'd have to. I'd have to definitely. I'll watch some of the things on it. I see. I just searched it. But it'd be something I have to look at before talking about like that. I have no idea. Um, People have always lived. Some never left. Some. That's BS. All radiation isn't the same. You can't just compare nuke. Exactly. This goes up all the time. But all right. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out ATF. Upper says seeing 500 to 1,000 pound bombs explode, devastating sight. Nukes just a Cold War fear porn tactic. I don't think so. I mean, there are videos of these explosions, and whether they're gauged to see the sound wave or gauged to from far away, I've never seen explosions as big.
Well, I mean, it just depends on the payload that they're using. You feel me? They were sending some big shit up, big boy shit up there back in the day.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, boys.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's when it comes to the planes, I could get into it, but I definitely want to show what I'm saying rather than just talk about it, because there's a lot of things I don't know the exact terminology for, but I could describe and show you. I'm actually what I'm going to do.
I think all of that, showing us them big explosions and shit. I think that's another tactic. Like saying it is other than what it really is. Saying it's this, saying it's nuclear when it's really not. It's like saying that we define gravity in this parabolic airplane right now. It's like one of them tricks on your mind.
And I see what you're saying. And again, let me say, I don't understand how the nuclear weapon part of it works, but I know there's nuclear power. So that is the only reason that I run with the nuclear thing. But at the same time, a lot, I guess you could say a lot of the information that I've seen were things that they've already said, hey, yeah, this was propaganda when we brought, like everyone's seen the house blowing over, the trucks blowing over. They very firmly admit to that being a staged thing that they wanted Japan to see. But I get it. I understand that, a lot of what people are saying about it. But again, it's one of those things that I'd rather have, a pile of notes for my view on it rather than just trying to do it and it be all holy and peaked out. But I was gonna say, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually end the stream right now, and then I'm gonna go live. Actually, what I'm gonna do is, because I got a football game that I gotta go to. I coach my son's football game, and our game's gonna be in a couple hours, so I gotta get ready for all that. But I was gonna go live when I got back from that. So it probably, I think it'll be about 7.
Good luck out there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's gonna be our second game. Yeah, it's fun. I like it a lot. It's fun coaching kids. I'm gonna be on about 7:30, 7:45. So if you're still
ready. Hey yo, I got a good video for you to check out with the nuclear. I mean, Eric Dubé put something together. It's a good start. You feel me? To branch off.
Okay. Yeah.
Get some basic foundation and branch off, and then go see what he talking about and who he talking about nuclear hopes. But Eric Dubé did a good presentation on that one.
Right,
and I followed it up, researching some other shit.
Yeah, definitely send it to me. Send it to me in that in our back chat.
There, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you, sir. When you get a chance, send that to me in the back chat. Okay. like I said, I got a bunch of stuff I gotta go get ready and take care of, guys. But I do appreciate you guys coming back. I'm gonna start now that I got my computer back. I'll be back on a lot more. This one was kind of up in the air. I didn't really have a real topic to talk about. I just wanted to get on and get live and just say what's up. So I do appreciate it, Upper. David, go ahead and get. All right. David, Tommy, thanks. I saw you from the beginning. Dreads, Magician for Truth, thank you, sir. Definitely appreciate it when you come by. And also, if you ever want to jump on the panel, more than welcome to. More than welcome to. David, ATF, my friend, thanks for stopping by. Sheena, let's see you. Thank you for coming out. Will, thank you for being respectful. I know you're a Glober. Thank you for being respectful, though. Get you, yeah. More than welcome to come back. I don't know where you fell off to, but it was fun making fun of you. And if I missed your name, Unique Unity, thank you, sir. Origin One. Like I said, I'm gonna be on a little bit later on. Jay Alex is deep into his Google or his computer game, so we don't want to bother him. Also, I'm gonna get some stuff together before I go live. When I go live again, I'm gonna play some Jay Alex's stuff. I know Legendary's been putting some more stuff out, so I'll play some of that. Anybody else wants me to play anything, let me know. Send me the link. Say that and we'll check that out. But for now, thank you guys for stopping by. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, and we're gonna get into it. It's gonna be more of a topic based, and it'll probably be some of the stuff we talked about right now. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Thanks, guys.
I think you ought to sit down calmly, take a stress pill, and think things over.
When you get to hell, tell him Duke sent you.